Yo, what's up, guys? This is Lynx. Keeping it real to heal. Just wanted to hit you guys up. Just got done from a long day of doing some physical labor out here. Um, got me all dirty and everything, So, yeah. So I just got home. Had to go shopping. Had to buy some hygiene stuff, so I can get all cleaned up and everything. Get everything straightened up. But pulled up to my house. I'm excited that I got a bed in there. I'm excited that I got some food and clean water and everything, I guess, right? But, you know, I remember in both my past longest relationships, I used to be excited. I used to be excited to go home, pull up, and be excited to see my kids. Be excited to go in there, take a shower, change my clothes, spark up a blunt, something like that. Get right real fast and clock in, and just be there, clock out, technically clock out of the world and just be right there with them. But, you know, I realized I was always excited to go home to my kids. I was always excited to go home. If I was getting along with my spouse, time to hang out with my best friend somewhere I can be myself for the most part. But now, since I live alone, I have my children, 50% of the time. Be coming home like today, if I had a hot date, lined up, I might be excited to go in there and get cleaned up and get all spiffy for the day. Just not feeling it, man. Just not feeling it right now. Not into the whole dating scene or anything right now. Just trying to grind right now. I'm gonna be on that grind. Wow, it's like I gotta grind this out, man. I gotta grind this out. It's gonna be a long year. It's gonna be a long year. So I just want to share those thoughts a little bit with you guys. Like, even even with the spouse, without a spouse, just coming home to my kids, knowing that they're there, that they're waiting for me, that I gotta hurry up and go pick them up and come home, getting them back underneath the same household, in the same nest. We can I can always sleep better. I can sleep better and know that everybody's like with me. I can watch them and make sure they're safe. I don't have to like hear some of the sudden news and something suddenly happens. It's happening here, and I can take control of the situation or at least counter the situation. But when they're out and about with their mothers, it's like I feel very helpless, very helpless. But the world is changing. Be a part of it. Be a part of the change. Some of our fathers had to go through, separations and stuff, and they had to pay monies. Some people didn't have to pay monies because they're crackheads or whatever they were. But at the end of the day, make sure you're in it to win it. You know what I mean? Like that there's no bailing on it, and whoever bails has to leave nearly everything, and they can take what's personally theirs and that they can carry and walk away. I always thought that was a noble way to do, grab some of your personal artifacts, personal belongings, and go start new, don't need to sabotage or destroy, but I don't want to go down that path. But being at the house right here, nobody here, I haven't had lunch or nothing. Got myself some sparkling water. Of course, I love the sparkling water. Get up there and get washed up. I was gonna work out, but I'm all dirty and stuff, so I gotta wash up, clean up the house a little bit, then do my workout. Go check up on my kids. I checked up on them earlier. Everybody's all sick. Everybody's all sick out here. People be getting sick all day. I got sick all last year, so can't be doing that again. Heck no. So basically gonna wash up. Got myself some protein chips. You know what I mean? Try to not eat all that extra candies or sodas or anything like that. It's not good. It's not good. So yeah, guys. So be excited to come home. Be excited. Appreciate that you have someone at home to annoy, or that you have somebody at home waiting for you. Whether that's an animal, whether that's kids, whether that's boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad. That alone, people are excited. They count on your routine. They count on you coming back. That's what they look forward to. When you come home to your village, or your little nest with all your things and all your people that are welcome there, and the people that live there and make it run. But when you come here and you got to run it yourself, when you're living by yourself, and it's like, you only got to open up shop, like we can close the shop for 2 days, and that's like, 2-3 days or a week, because, kid free, like, kid free in some sense for, week on, week off, and, close up shop and then come back, and, get it all, livable, getting everybody, living in there and stuff. But for the most part, I'd rather couch surf. I would rather stay in a hotel somewhere and have like an RV somewhere, or like a mother-in-law suite, some type of tiny house where I'm just like renting for like, I don't know, $700, $1,000, something very small, nothing special. Won't be there half the month anyways. Definitely long day. Hope you guys are praying. Hope you guys are doing your Lent. Hope you guys are doing your Lent. Hope you're doing your fast. Hope you're doing, things you need to be doing like that, Gotta be like more like Jesus. Gotta learn how to live without all that food, We don't need all this food in our body, It's good to see some people working out finally. I tell you what, I've seen some people that, won't work out unless it's their idea, you know what I mean? Like, or unless it's their plan, like, no one's gonna tell them what to do, so it's a little wild, it's a little bit wild seeing people do things in despite of other people, it's good motivation, that's what haters are for, right? But yeah, I appreciate what you guys have. Appreciate, what you got going on at home. This coming home to yourself stuff. Maybe like 2 days out the month, that might be all right. Maybe 2-3 days out the month. But other than that, man, it ain't worth it. I think if we put the same standards on women as we do as men, well then, we'll probably have more successful marriages or more even breaks, so let's root for that.